Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mo, usually of the movie podcast of Thunder, today bringing you videos of Thunder. I have got quite a treat for you today. I have decided that today I am going to share with you, my viewing audience, my Something Weird collection. Now, for those of you who don't know, Something Weird, they're purveyors of filth. They're smut peddlers to the masses. They rather enjoy it. I have had personal dealings with them for many years. Some would argue that it's been stated in one of their pamphlets that I am superfan number one. And today I'm going to give you the first installment of my Something Weird collection. Alright, so let's get to this. Up first, I'm going to start off with my favorite movie of all time. I've got this movie tattooed on my arm, and I'm about to show you. Right there. The Defilers. Got this motherfucker on DVD. Special double feature with Scum of the Earth. Two of the greatest Something Weird films ever produced. This is an amazing film. You know, anytime David Friedman, who I had the pleasure of meeting and speaking to on a fairly extended basis, he wrote and produced the Defilers, which is actually one of my favorite movies of all time. Not even just Something Weird. It's like one of my actual favorite movies of all time. Scum of the Earth is no slouch either. The Defilers is the story of a couple of guys who, pretty much for kicks, decide to kidnap a girl and beat her and rape her in a small concrete room for 90 minutes, or however long this movie is, 70 minutes. Scum of the Earth has a slightly more involved storyline. It involves a slimy photographer trying to get new girls to pose for him. You know, both of these films vaguely fall into the category of roughies. They're both really, really bad for you mentally, although both are a lot of fun to watch. I highly recommend picking up this drive-in double feature. Any of the Something Weird drive-in double features are really great. They chock these things so full of special features, it's ridiculous. Up next, oh yeah, let's go with The Body Beneath. Gotta love it. Body Beneath was written and directed by Andy Milligan, who is kind of notorious for being a really terrible director. The Body Beneath, however, is probably his best work. It's my personal favorite of his. It's actually a really good movie. Alright, let's move on. Let me turn this music off because we don't need this thing on continual loop now, do we? Alright. Alright, here's another drive-in double feature. I don't have a lot of their DVDs. I got a ton of their VHS because, as anybody who's listened to the podcast of Thunder knows, that I am a huge fan of VHS. So, Something Weird drive-in double feature, Just for the Hell of It and Blast Off Girls. Just for the Hell of It, it's probably one of the most fun movies ever made. Ever. I mean, it's literally, it's so ridiculous. The name is so apt for it. Literally, it's just a bunch of guys going around smashing things up, wrecking the town, just for the hell of it. Blast Off Girls, gotta love it. These are a couple of Herschel Gordon Lewis films. Who, if you know anything about this genre, you know that H.G. Lewis and David Friedman did a lot of work together. But yeah, so essentially, Blast Off Girls is, it's a fun movie. Oh man, the thing I love about these drive-in double features, you can't really read that, can you? But total running time, 234 minutes. You could pop this thing on and literally spend an afternoon just watching movies and having a grand old time. Oh, speaking of H.G. Lewis, we've got the Gore Girls. You know, King of Gore comes back for another film. Gore Girls. Gotta love it. Lila, Lila. I need to get that song on MP3. Such a great song. Mantis and Lace, otherwise known as Lila, is about. Oh, it's one of those great psychedelic, trip out, freak out movies where you get these chicks, this chick on the LSD, and she just goes crazy, just wants to murder people. Oh, it's amazing. Gotta love it. Oh, you crazy bastards. This is a Harry Novak film. Gotta love Harry Novak. Oh, speaking of Notorious, here's a Doris Wishman double feature. Bad Girls Go to Hell, Another Day, Another Man. Doris Wishman, man, she did some of the best. She was known for putting outfits like that in the films. She would usually, direct or write her films under assumed names, because back then obviously it wasn't really a very nice place to work if you were a female. But these are a couple of great films. I'm just gonna do a couple more for this installment. Here's a Teenage Terror drive-in double feature. Oh yeah, Teenage Gang Stab and Teenage Stranglers. Gotta love it. You know, the funny thing is, this is actually the DVD. I haven't watched this one yet, so I don't know what's specifically on here. I've seen both of these movies individually. They're both a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend picking this up because, I mean, these things are always, the drive-in double features are always chock full of just ridiculous amounts of, of extra footage and special features. It's just really, they're amazing. They're amazing pieces. Here you go, for all my pot smoking friends out there, the THC triple feature. We've got Marijuana, Assassins of Youth, and the ever classic Reefer Madness. I know it's one of your personal favorites, right, guys? Wink, wink. Clearly said, but clearly spoken by the man who's never done a drug in his life. But the THC triple feature, I love these youth gone wild, hopped up on the pot, going crazy. And I've watched 2 of these so far. I've seen Reefer Madness, which is a classic, and I've watched Assassin of Youth. I haven't watched Marijuana yet, but I plan on very soon. I'll let you know how it is when I see it. Ah, The Violent Years, with special added attraction Girl Gang. This is I love any, violent young girl films. They just get you. She Devils on Wheels. In blinding color. Oh, man. These guys are perfect. Alright, you know what? That's going to wrap up my first installment. Needless to say, I've got quite a few. This is one shelf of my movies drawn out, but I'm at the 10-minute mark now, so I'm gonna cut it here, and I'll be back with another something weird coming at you. Bye.